Hey folks, today is September the 15th. It's currently 9:42 in the morning. It's a new day, a fresh start. So let's see if we can make some profits with Scorpio code today. First thing I want to do here is go through the post your trade section, see how everybody else is doing. We now have 112 comments, so lots of people posting. All right, GBP Japanese yen. Let's see what this one looks like. This is a 5-minute buy setup. Let me see what happened here. Two big stop loss, an R of any trading session hours, not EU and US, not even Pacific, terrible for scalping. All right, last chart on USD Swiss franc, aggressive buy. All right, on this one, I don't get your entry. Your entry should be here, and you make great profit here. Let's see where he got in at. All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is stepping down. And so he got this arrow. Personally, I would have liked to have seen that arrow down here, much closer. Let me see where the vendor said he should have entered. All right, so yeah, we didn't get the arrow there, so that would have been a no trade instead of waiting over here and jumping in. All right, this one is USD CAD moderate sell. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. The scorpions are bouncing up. Got our red arrow. Dot is right above us. Everything lines up here. See what the vendor had to say about that. All right, this is a very good one. I was also in and finished with much smaller risk than originally set, and that's the power of the Scorpio system. All right, hey Vlad, I have attached 3 trades here which are all losses practicing on my demo account. Please let me know what I did wrong for each trade so we can share it to everyone in the Scorpio community. Looking forward to your comments. Thank you. It's wonderful you ask so you and others can learn from it. As you see, 2, 3, 4 Scorpios are all inside the 2 scorpions that I've marked inside the red arrows. That means it's a volumeless market. All right, with little inner moves and we can hardly win there. Let's see, let's click on that with the vendor post. All right, so we got that there and that there. And he's saying that these other scorpions are all in between these two, and we want to see it break out of that before we look at trading that market. It's understandable. Let's keep going. Hi Vlad, another fail I got this afternoon. NZD USD sell order closed by attaining stop loss. Any suggestion about the error I made? Thanks. You are clearly not following the rules here. Where are your 4 rising scorpions? It's aggressive buy. Did you confirm also from daily weekly charts? You have watched the DVDs entirely and also webinar number 1 recording. From both trades, it can clearly say you didn't watch and complete the DVDs or don't pay attention to the rules. You're right, I made a mistake about the scorpions. Could you precise what you mean by saying I should confirm? Let me see what this trade looks like. All right, so he's looking to take a short trade. We don't have the rising scorpions. So yeah, he definitely did not follow the rules on that one. Hey Vlad, I made this trade and it was a big fail. Any comments? You are clearly not following the rules here. Is that the same one we just read? Let me see, that's him. Okay, so it's the same individual posting, making the same mistakes it looks like. I did enter and was stopped out. Yes, you have 4 scorpions down, but you clearly didn't watch webinar number 1 or its recording, right? We spoke about tradable conditions and non-tradable conditions. What you show on the screen is clearly non-tradable. Please watch webinar number 1 again. Let me see what it looks like here. All right, he's looking for a buy. We do have the scorpions taking a step down, and obviously this is a mess right here. So definitely would not want to jump in there. Market's just moving sideways. Here again, I'm guessing that this person did not have 4 scorpions. He was taking a short trade. And once again, he would need the 4 rising scorpions. So it looks like people are making a lot of the same mistakes that are basically a part of the system. All right, hey Vlad, when we see a diamond and price reaches it, do we just sell like in the screenshot, or do we need scorpions as well? Cheers. Mike, yes, of course. Please note there is a rate decision if Swiss tomorrow. It's very tricky. Hey Vlad, Mark here. This is a signal I took today that didn't work out. All the rules were in place. Your thoughts on this setup will be most welcome. Very good one. Nothing to say. The good part, though, is the stop loss was trailed, so final loss is smaller than we accepted anyway. The power of trailing. Just keep in mind, we have that news today. All right, so we have scorpions stepping up as they're supposed to. We have the red arrow here, 2 reds here, bearish, moderate, and it looks like he said this was a losing trade. All right, so at this point right now, what I'm kind of getting from everybody is that they're not understanding exactly all the rules of the system, just based on the fact that a lot of people aren't looking out for the scorpions and following those instructions, as far as taking a short only when the scorpions are stepping up and taking a buy only when the scorpions are stepping down. All right, I think Shifo99's question is what I have attached in the screenshot. I was wondering about this myself. It seems like every trade, conservative, moderate, aggressive, the EA just uses the general risk percentage setting in the EA settings. Maybe you are in the position to better clarify this. I think you're right. If general is selected, then each of them is same risk. Let me see what he's talking about here. General risk percent 2, risk percent 1. Why 2% but not 1%? Personally, when I do it, I just set it down here. Or either you can move this like so. All right, this individual posts quite a few trades here. All right, I think this is going to be one of the last ones we check out before we start focusing on the trading. Even though we haven't had any pop-ups, we're already at 8 minutes here. All right, hello, here I post some new setups. Some I took, some not. But anyway, I think it's useful to have some feedback to see if the rules apply. Okay, so in this one, he didn't actually state which ones were winners and which one were losers. So he's just posting setups. It's fine. Maybe 1 or 2 more charts that people put up. All right, Mark here again. One more setup for your consideration. I don't take such. The daily is a blue diamond, which means careful to sell. In such cases, normally trades end with a small loss. Let's check that out real quick. So we had a blue diamond above, or maybe it was a blue diamond below, because we know that these blue diamonds are levels of support. And he was looking to take a short trade. And we do have the scorpions rising. All right, let's check out one more here. All right, I think we've already touched on a lot of these down here. So as you guys can see, A lot of the members right now are having issues trying to find proper trade setups. Remember, if the scorpions are stepping down, we're looking for a buy trade. If the scorpions are stepping up, we're looking for a sell trade. Let's see if we can find an example. All right, easy one right here. Scorpion number 1 is higher. Actually, no, these are about equal, so that wouldn't be a good example. And they only go back so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so here's an example right here. 3 is higher than 1. 4 is higher than 2. Basically, it's stepping up. Obviously, this isn't the cleanest of setups here, but you get the idea. All right, we're at 10 minutes now. Let me go ahead and pause it. Hopefully, we'll get a few nice setups today, and we'll see what happens. All right, folks, we have a potential Euro USD trade here. It's a buy. You see our scorpions are stepping down. We have our arrow right here. Dots right there. 2 green arrows pointing up. Bullish, moderate. And we're not in between 2 scorpions or anything like that. Only thing that bothers me a little bit is we have this level right above us. And I know ideally we would like to have something right below us. So we're not going to take a trade right into a resistance here. So we'll keep looking, and hopefully we'll find a trade where we don't have this level or any level right above us. All right, we have a potential moderate buy, AUD Japanese yen. We need the scorpions to be taking a step down, which as we can see they are. We have our dot down here, blue arrow, 2 arrows going up, bullish, moderate. All right, so let's go ahead and this level right here, ideally, even in the manual it says the best conditions to enter are when we have a level of support right beneath us. And right now we don't really have that level of support either through a diamond or through one of these levels. All right, so let's just be patient. I know one of the issues that several people talked about in the members area is not trying to, force trades. So we're not going to force any trades. We're just going to be patient and wait for a proper setup. Okay, folks, we have an NZD USD trade set up here. It's a buy. You can see here our scorpions are stepping down. This one is below that one. And we have our blue arrow right there. Dot is below the market. 2 green arrows pointing up. Bullish, moderate. Let's go ahead and jump in this one. All of our requirements were met. So now we're just going to wait and see what the market chooses to do. Be back with you guys momentarily. All right, folks, we just had this right here pop up. It's a reversal point. We don't want to get caught in it. So we're going to jump out at break even. Maybe break even plus 1. $85, $86, $87, up 2 pips now. Up 3 pips, 85 to 88. And again, the reason I'm jumping out here is because we do have this level right here. It's been tested twice already. Market hasn't been able to bust through it. And then we have this diamond that popped up showing that there's a resistance right above us. Couple more ticks down and we will be out of that trade for a +1, which obviously is not what we would be hoping for. But when we see these stop signs, we have to act accordingly. I'm not going to trail it up anymore. If it decides to push through that level, we'll keep trailing it up at that point. AUD USD. All right, that's a buy. Let's see if we can get past it. About 2 or 3 more pips to go. Looking for a buy. Nope, no trade set up. Still only 3 pips up. 2 pips now. I was hoping to catch this taking me out, but it's taking its sweet time here. So let me go ahead and pause it. I'll come back if the market pushes up or if it takes us out. All right, folks, we just got taken out for +1. What is that? NZD USD. All right, so I'll go ahead and pause it, and I'll come back on our next opportunity. It's just 12 o'clock. I have about 2 hours to go until I have to look at heading out, so hopefully we'll get another nice setup. All right, folks, we have a Euro-Japanese yen conservative trade set up here. All we're waiting on now is for the dot to appear on this side. You can see we have the scorpions stepping up. We have this diamond right beneath us. It's always a good sign. All 3 higher time frames are pointing up in green, bearish. So like I said, now we're just waiting for the dot to show up down here. And once that happens, we'll go ahead and enter this trade. One thing I'm unsure about, I did notice that we have this scorpion here, and all of these are within those 2. But this is actually one of the scorpions for our signal. So I'm not sure if that cancels this whole thing out or if we shouldn't be taking this trade regardless of the fact that it's part of our signal. Let me see here. That's about 30. All right, so we should be able to take profit before we hit this level. All right, so we'll keep waiting. If the market keeps pushing down, we obviously won't take the trade, but if we get a push up, we'll jump in. All right, folks, it's about 140 right now. We just got this USD CAD pop up. All 3 of our higher time frames are pointing down, which is a good thing. Bearish, conservative. We have this beautiful diamond right where we're at. We got our arrow pointing down right here. The only thing we're missing is our scorpion. You can see we're stepping up, but we don't have that red scorpion right here. This would have been a beautiful sell setup. But everything is not met. All our boxes are not checked, so we will skip this trade. And I think I'm going to call it for today. It is Friday. Like I said, we're getting closer to the afternoon here. I hope to, get a few more trades in, but even after sitting here all day, it looks like we only had one setup, and that one obviously ended up just as a +1. So it is what it is. Hopefully this week was not something that's going to show up again next week or the week after. If it does, we'll have to reevaluate the situation. All right, let's just be patient and see what happens next week. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you on Monday or maybe Tuesday, where I'll put out the next video. Take care, folks.